بعض كتائب من الثوار بعقود للحفاظ على شواطئ البحر.
مشكلته وين waxa weeyaan rafaadka aan soo marnay wadankan u soconay waa Yurub ay ahayd haddana Liibiya nu joognaa sheelka hadda maadaama nu joognaa horta wax caawimaada hadda ma hayno.
We are not knowing anything and we don't know what's next. And this place is not really safe for us.
Vice News travelled to Tripoli in Libya, a country divided by civil war and faction fighting. We heard that militias aligned with the self-proclaimed government are now rounding up and seizing migrants waiting to cross the Mediterranean Sea to Europe. We were granted access to a site where a faction of the controlling militia named Libya Dawn had just arrested hundreds of migrants and refugees. They were being held in an abandoned industrial site in the suburb of Tajura. When we arrived, hundreds of refugees from sub-Saharan Africa were detained outside of a disused warehouse.
تعال انت تعال اسمع نعطوهم بالطرف هم يوزعوا خيرك انت منهم خيرك راه انت
طبعا جتنا معلومة الساعة 2 في الليل من غرفة المشتركة عمليات تاجورة. جتنا معلومة أن في هجرة غير شرعية في مزرعة في غوط الرمان. طلعنا قوة لا بأس بها تعتبر متاع من 7-8 سيارات أفراد ودهمنا المزرعة طبعا بدون مقاومة. ما فيش مقاومة الأمور أنا ماشي الحمد لله. لقينا فيها حوالي من 700 ل 900 تقريبا مهاجر. طلبنا الحكومة أنها تجي أنها كيف تجي نتعامل معاهم وما شيء ما فيش إجابات أو توا من البارح ما فادونا بشيء. نشوف الطليان والناس هذه الاتحاد الأوروبي باش بتعاوننا في الخدمة هذه إن شاء الله.
جامس كويس هيك يعطوكم ماكله جامس لو انت ما تفرقوا شيء خلي تاكل.
The women and children were separated from the men.
The main reason I left my country was there's no future in there. There's no hope. We just become a soldier. You go for a war. We can't get out of the country legally. It's always illegal and they can kill you. So it was okay with us to cross the sea. We know a lot of people die there, but we accepted it as Eritreans because our government can't help us. We came through Sahara. We lost direction. We finished our water and food after 4 days. After the 8th day, we reached Ethiopia and we were being beaten to pay 1,600. And after we paid, then they put you in a car and you travel through the night. And through the day, they just leave us in a cage and anything can happen to us. After we reach Trablus, we gather like 400 people, 500 people, so that we can cross the border again, the sea, to Italy. We were sleeping. 4 guys came. Everybody tried to run, and some boys protect the girls. One, they beat him on the head with a gun, and the other one on his neck and on his back. And they told all the girls to stay in one corner. They took pictures of us. When we went out of the house, there was lots of cars, police cars, and big trucks. Then they put us in there, and then they brought us here.
بنات تعبانين، بنات يعني اجوا من بلاطهم مشان حرب وكعب. الاول في بنات كثير شافوا الصحراء وشافوا الطريق اغتصاب كذا بنات كتار تعبانين في حتى حلمة ولدت بليبيا بالصحراء ما تقدر تولد مرة ثانية ما تقدر تجيب مرة ثانية تحتاج لعالجات تحتاج مرضات
بس شنو دايرنا كان دايرنا سريع ما جينا لليبيا دايرنا نسافر كنا هنا قاعدين هنا حصلنا في المشاكل والآخر شنو ما عارفين
Most of the refugees had fled from dictatorships and human rights abuses in Eritrea, Somalia and Sudan. In the middle of fighting a civil war, it wasn't immediately clear why these militias were getting involved in a humanitarian crisis. Libya's vast desert borders have long gone unpoliced, establishing the country as a major hub for smugglers and traffickers. In response, the EU threatened to bomb Libya's lawless coastline, targeting their smuggling networks. A government official in charge of combating migration told us what the self-proclaimed government were now doing to prevent military action.
احنا الظروف اللي تو تمر بينا احنا حتى كليبيين مش محميين. الظروف اللي تو في ليبيا نتيجة الحروب هذه بكثرة ونتيجة كثرة السلاح حتى الليبي مش آمن روحه انه يروح لبيته. مش آمن روحه انه يقعد في ليبيا، كم من ليبي مهاجر خرج ليبيا. وضع ليبيا الراهن لا يسمح بتطبيق القانون النهائي. القاضي اللي بيحكم حيهدد وبقوة السلاح ياخذوه ممكن يتعرض للقتل. لما تقول انت بكر على الحماية هذه واحدة من الحماية. لعند هذه اللحظة لم يقوم بأي دعم مادي سواء من حكومة الإنقاذ أو من الاتحاد الأوروبي. لم يصل هذا الجهاز أي دعم مادي نهائي. والجهاز مكتوف الأيدي. ليبيا الوقت الراهن إن شاء الله تحمي نفسها ضمن بعض كتايب من الثوار بعقود للشغل مع الجهاز طبعا للحفاظ على شواطئ البحر طبعا لمنع العبور إلى أوروبا.
This means that to help solve the refugee crisis in Libya, armed militias are now being funded and contracted by the National Salvation Government. To help us understand why the government had to resort to these measures, the immigration official invited us to see how bad the conditions were in a government-run facility. A huge men's hall is packed with hundreds of migrants and refugees.
So me, I spent almost here 21 days. We are having food, we are eating. But to go toilet is our problem. And many people are sick here.
Some people, they are shitting in body. When we say we want to go to toilet, it's problem. Every day they has beaten me. Look at my eye now. My hair is beaten. They are shooting some people. I swear. Not lie, because I see it for my eye.
The situation is, as he told you before, if I told more and more, they may beaten us after they go. I can't talk more. We could just help as time. I can't say anything else.
Next, the guards led us to an enclosure filled with women.
ለሊት ምንም ይሁን ማና አናቀም ፊታቸውን ተሸፍነው በሩን ሰብረው ገቡብን አፍነው አመጡን እዚህ አስቀመጡን ወይ ልንሰርቅ ወይም ደግሞ ወደ ሌላ ወንጀል ልንሰራ አይደለም እዚህ የመጣ ነው ግማሹ እየታረዱ በባህር ላይ ስንቱ እንደተጣለ የሰው ልጅ በሜዳ እንደ በግ እየታረደ ነው። ሳራን በረሃን መከራና ስቃያችንን በልተን ይሆንልናል ህይወታችንን ለውጣለን ብለን እዚህ ተነስተን መተናል። እህቶቻችን እየታረዱ ወንድሞቻችን እየታረዱ ነው። እዚህ ቀንና ሌሊት ነው የሚደበደቡት። ቀንና ሌሊት ነው እየተፈራረቁባቸው የሚደበደቡትና እኛ ይሄ መንግስት መዳይ በለን እኛ አገርም የለንም ወደ አገርም አንገርም። እኛ እዚህ ቦታ ማንም መጥቶ የሚጠይቀን የለም። እኛ አገር የለንም ወደ አገራችን አንመለስም። ጉልበታችን አልቋል፣ ደክመናል። እኛ ካሁን በኋላ ወደ አገራችን ብንመለስ ተቀባይ የለንም። እኛ ይሄንን መንግስት መፍትሄ እንዲፈጥርልን ለመንግስት ጩኸታችንን እናቀርባለን። እኛ እናት አባት የለንም፣ የሚቀበለንም የለንም፣ አገርም የለንም። እኛ
Human rights groups have reported widespread abuse in detention centres throughout Libya. We went to ask Nasir Hazam, the head of this government facility, about his methods for keeping control. First, he was keen to show how organised they were, despite being over capacity.